Hey, this is a video for Reward Audacity. Got a little Guns N' Roses playing in the background because fuck you, Guns N' Roses is good. You know what your problem is, my friend? You throw the baby out with the bathwater in your comment, like, I can't stand Axl Rose. You know, I like Slash, but I can't stand Axl. I get it. I remember when it was Use Your Illusion came out, and there was all that drama about everything had to be a certain way, and if Axl Rose couldn't play the fucking piano, he was gonna quit, and all this other shit, and Izzy was on drugs, and this other guy was not on drugs, and they had to switch drummers and shit, and man, my thing, and maybe here's my deal with Guns N' Roses. I grew up, probably when I was younger. I loved rap and hip hop a lot. Like, I was fascinated with breakdancing, and as a result, I grew up, hung out with the black kids, and sort of grew out of that phase. Like, I had the jacket, like I was a big fan of Michael Jackson, like the Beat It and stuff, and I had the Michael Jackson jacket, only mine was, you know, the one with the silver chinkles up on the shoulders and stuff, you know, wearing it when it's 100 damn degrees outside down here. And I ended up, interests change, and ended up getting into hair band music a little bit, you know, going from hip hop to hair band. Reason for that change for me, because enough about you, let's talk about me for a minute, was we were on the school bus on the way home, and there was this kid wearing like an Iron Maiden denim jacket. You know how we used to like have the denim jackets and you'd put like a big ass Iron Maiden patch on the back or whatever? Well, it was this hip hop kid, you know, had all the colorful shit on and everything else, and they were talking in this big debate about which was better, rap and hip hop or rock. Now, I like rock, don't get me wrong, I liked hip hop too, and this was around the time that MTV started. MTV was going on, so pop music getting into rock, you know, the outfield, you finally had some guitar in a song. And my grandpa would bring me down to MacDill Air Force Base. He was retired Air Force, and we'd always go to the air show and watch the Blue Angels, and they would play Van Halen during the air show. So shit like that kind of soaks into your bones, you know? Fast forward back to the school bus debate, and the kid's like, oh, how can you like rock? It's all a bunch of trashy crap, and look at hip hop, and they got money, and they got this, and they got that. And as a result, hair bands, right? And, you know, you got Poison and Rat, you know, round and round, for love will find a way, just give it time. Good stuff, you know? But it was all glitzy and glamorous and everything, right? But then here comes Guns N' Roses, man. And, you know, they too came from around the Sunset Strip, but they were different. They slapped different. You know, they had a different look, a little bit, I don't want to say grungier, but kind of a dingier look. The guitar was a little more developed, you know, versus like the bubblegum riffs. And it really hit home for me, you know? And if you go a little bit further on, you know, when teenage Ron is making out with his girlfriend as he drove into the woods, and fucking Guns N' Roses' Sweet Child of Mine is playing on the radio, if because of Axl Rose's current behavior, I've got to remove that memory just because some fat redheaded shithead says some bullshit or acts a certain way, man, I just can't do that, you know? I can't I can't take that away. I can't take away that little slice of heaven. No sooner could I do that than I could, same gal making out with her, similar situation, Tom Petty starts playing on the radio. Now, Tom Petty's a big deal for us in our area. Got the whole Florida bullshit going on, right? You know, Tom Petty. And that American Girl, like, she was an American girl, raised on promises. Well, I never knew that that's what he was saying. I didn't realize Tom Petty was saying raised on promises. Okay, are you with me now? So one time we're making out, and that song's on the radio, Tom Petty, American Girl. In my mind, I'm like thinking, damn, I'm with an American girl, you know? And I say to her, Tom Petty goes, raised on promises. And I'm like, what did he just say right there? And then she just kisses me with just ultimate passion. When she gets her tongue out of my mouth finally, she takes a deep breath and says, promises. What an amazing moment. So you can't stand there and say, well, because Tom Petty was a dickhead, we got to remove Tom Petty from all of your memories. You know, we got to take away the soundtrack of your childhood, Ron. It won't happen for me. I'm gonna cancel the man and keep the fucking music. Same thing with Michael Jackson. Same thing with fucking, he doesn't sing, but Kevin Spacey. Same thing with fucking Harvey Weinstein. Fucking, I'm gonna watch Pulp Fiction. Kiss my ass. You know what I'm saying here? I hope. In closing, great video, my friend. Dude, great on you for the acres, dude. It's cool. Having hundreds upon hundreds of acres and access to it. We're coming up on our lease renewal here. But when you said, like, I got a happy video, it reminded me of another musical genre that I like, you know, kind of that, you know, punk metal band called Social Distortion. They, later on in their career, put out an album called Live at the Roxy. And right before the song Cold Feelings, he introduces it and he's like, hey, y'all want to hear a happy song? And the whole crowd goes, boo, no. And everybody's like, yeah. And then the guy's like, I'm sorry, homie, we don't do no happy songs. It's like, uninvited feelings, they come without a warning, they stay too long. Kind of makes me think of you, man, which is cool too. So if later on some dude from Social Distortion says a bunch of bullshit, well, I ain't canceling Social Distortion neither, because that's going to remind me of my buddy Mike, my favorite New Englander. I know you're actually from Virginia. I think it was one of the two. All right, my man. I'll catch you later. Good looking out. I guess I don't know what kind of phone you got, but I could probably squeak out a tutorial. I can show you it on an iPhone if you got an iPhone. It's it's one of those things, making videos on your phone. It's another thing that happened when I was school age. Computer programming and the internet was being just a big deal, and I knew some smart kids, and they used to always say, like, if you make a computer system so simple, even a fool could use it. Only a fool will use it. You know, the biggest thing is it's so simple that you want to think it's complicated, but it isn't. So, all right, I'll try to do a video start to finish. It'll be weird. It'll be like I'll have to hold my iPod to make a video with the other hand, because I got a few cameras laying around, but I'll show you on the phone. Because I think if you leave it to text, he'll be like, "This is the Sony AL40 Handycam. You need to quit being a cheapskate, Mike, and pay $800 and get the 1040 HD and strap it to your strap-on and get Cockavision 3000. Stop being a cheap bastard and get a camera." That's my text grabber impression. All right, this video, I guess, was most likely solely for shall not be infringed. So I'm reckoning all the rest of y'all can just either find Jesus or whatever. All right, y'all take it easy.